and more time in Oz. Since I turned 35 and since Suzanne is in high school. Oh, this is Scraps. I had a dressmaker do it. It's not the only one I have. I have Ozma, and I have Dorothy, and I have Glinda, the Good Witch. I'm even starting to go out in this stuff. The Midnight Rocky Horror Show, St. Patrick's Day parades. I even went down to a gay bar the other night and they waived the cover charge. Oh, always in Scraps because my face is covered. Jack doesn't even know I have the books. He sure as hell doesn't know I do this. Oh, you know about the Patchwork Girl? It's the 7th Oz book, and she was created from patchwork quilt by Dr. Pippet, the crooked magician, to be his servant. He sprinkled her with the powder of life. But what no one realized is that Ojo had dumped a whole bunch of cleverness in Patchwork Girl's head. Too much for her to be satisfied with being a servant. So, she set off for the Emerald City with Ojo and the transparent glass cat with the ruby heart and the pink brains, and the living phonograph. They called her Scraps, sometimes Patches. God, I loved the Oz books when I was a kid. Do you know the countries? There's, well, the Munchkins. Everybody knows the Munchkins. But there's the Winkies, where everything is yellow. And the Scarecrow and Jack Pumpkinhead and the Tin Woodsman all have their castles there. Gilligan Country, Quadling Country. I can find my way around those places much better than I can downtown Cleveland. When Jack goes, I sit in front of the window and I look out for a long time. And then I close the drapes and I spend the day in Oz. Oh, I can clean and stuff while I'm there. Jack has no idea why I have yellow linoleum in the kitchen. Nobody dies in Oz. Whatever's happening to you, Ozma sees it all on her magic picture, and she always saves you. Oh, listen, we have some great bad guys. There's Old Mombi, the Gnome King, the Skeezers. You think I'm ill, don't you? You want to send me to group therapy or self-help seminars or sign me up for night classes for law school. God, I hated school. Who could love it? You can live a whole life and never have to subtract. Did you ever notice how nobody talks about anything? I bet it's been 2 years since I've heard anybody talk about anything. Especially Jack. Every morning, he reads me the cereal boxes out loud. Oh. And he thinks I'm boring. Oh, he wouldn't think I was so boring if he came home and found me in this. What do you think he'd do? Call his mother for advice? She'd say, buy her a Cuisinart and an exercycle. I live in Oz. I see it all. I've even been getting so I can smell it. 2 or 3 hours along the trail, Ojo and Scraps came to a clear, level country with a few farms and scattered octagonal buildings, all painted a bright quadling red and smelling of peppermint. I can can live in that sentence for a full 3 hours. And you know what? I like it a whole lot better than life. Someday, I'm going to be at the front door when Jack comes home. The Chevette will pull up, and you'll have the day's charts, the Southeastern sales figures, and the demographics under his arm. And I'll be there to give him a nice kiss, holding my spatula. Me, Scraps. Why, you certainly are a wonder, my dear. I fancy you will make a splendid pincushion. Why, if you belonged to me, I would have to wear smoke glasses just to look at you. But I am yours, Jack. I'm your helpmeet, your homemaker. What frightens me is that I'm starting to get flashbacks, like in combat or acid. We had some people over, and Jack had bought one of those Atari, you know, the computer television space games, and, you know, asteroids, space invaders, cosmic cadet. Oh, I hate the sound. Well, they were all talking about municipal bonds or something, and we were all around the television with the pretzel mix, and there was Jenny and Alan and Marty, Turk, Jack, and me. And I went to Oz. I was in trouble, and I was being rescued from a whirlpool by an orc, you know, that bird with the 4 wings and the 4 legs and the propeller tail. And I guess Jack was talking to me, and I didn't answer. He had to shake me, and I just didn't know where I was. I ruined his best score on the Atari. I suppose he'll leave me when he finds out. Take the Irish setter. He's the provider. Jesus, I'm going to have to make a living, aren't I? Oh, maybe Ozma will see me in her magic picture, and they'll send out the Scarecrow to rescue me, and we'll ride the sawhorse all the way back to Emerald City, and we'll lunch with a cowardly lion and a hungry tiger. And the Scarecrow will say, "Why, here's a right curious creation, halfway between a rag bag and a rainbow. Why, my dear, you are simply bedazzling." The Scarecrow always did have the best brains the wizard ever made. Maybe we'll be married. Here's a castle core, the wolf is at the door. We've nothing to eat but a bone with no meat and a bill from the grocery store.